President Trump is reportedly pushing for a crackdown on homeless camps in California. And now, Trump administration officials are in L.A. talking with city officials about the homeless crisis here. A crisis the president has called a, quote, disgrace to our country. CBS 2's Randy Page has the city's response.
Sources in the mayor's office confirm representatives from the Trump administration are in Los Angeles today in order to learn about the homeless crisis in Southern California. Today, Mayor Eric Garcetti sent a letter to the president, which begins by saying, "I appreciate your staff's visit to Los Angeles this week to learn about our city's work on homelessness." But it appears the White House is putting a different spin on the purpose of the trip. According to an article in today's Washington Post, President Trump has ordered White House officials to conduct a sweeping crackdown on homelessness, using the federal government to get the homeless off the street, demolish tent camps, and move the homeless into government facilities. LA City Council member Mitch O'Farrell is chair of the city's Homeless and Poverty Committee.
Some of the things I've heard are really concerning in terms of cracking down on homeless encampments and then relocating them to government sites. It sounds an awful lot like internment, and this administration does not have a good track record considering we still have children without their parents living in cages at the border. So it should be a red flag for all of us.
Councilmember Mike Bonin is also on the city's homeless committee.
The first thought I had when I heard this was, we've literally buried the bodies of young refugee children that have been in the custody of this administration. They want to do a crackdown and raise encampments and put people in government facilities. If they don't care enough to keep children alive, what kind of horrific conditions are they going to condone and encourage in these facilities?
Mayor Garcetti closed his letter to the president by saying, "We must put politics aside when it comes to responding to this heartbreaking humanitarian crisis. I hope you will provide the federal assistance that is needed to help cities stop homelessness in America." So we don't know if there's a disconnect between the administration people who are here in Los Angeles and those who are back in Washington. What we do know is that the mayor's office says they're trying to help the administration understand about the complexity and also the urgency of the homeless crisis in America. In downtown Los Angeles, Randy Page, CBS 2 News.